So tonight's dinner, homemade sauce, yummy, yummy, meatballs, and that bread from Costco that I got with some broccoli. That's dinner. Meatballs are done, and I put them in this this pot with some sauce so they can simmer a little, get tender. But in the hot oven, I am going to stick this delicious Costco Parmesan rosemary bread, warm it up, as if I baked it myself. And then I got to start on the broccoli. So this broccoli came from the CSA that I just cut up into spears. I'm going to micro steam it and then saute them in a skillet to get that char, that crisp on the outside. So my skillet is not hot enough yet, but I micro steamed the broccoli, leaves and all. Love it. Got some extra virgin olive oil on the pan, my lemon pepper spice from Trader Joe's, spice grinder, and some fresh garlic. Yeah, that should be good, right? Let's see. Oh, that's a big one. No, I don't hear the sizzle. Oh yeah, I hear the sizzle. There you go. So we're going to throw all this in here. Get a nice sear on it. I think this is my new favorite way of making the broccoli. It was so good. Throw the garlic in there. And just get a nice sear. So I didn't even have the oven on. I actually turned it off after the meatballs were cooked and stuck these in there. They are so warm now. It's like I baked them. And it got the crust again. A little crunchy on the outside. Look at that brown. I put some lemon pepper spice. Delicious. Love that sear. I think that's ready. I cut some bread up so they can try it. Oh my God, it's so good. And we were dipping it in the sauce. Delicious. You really, really taste the rosemary. Strong rosemary flavor. So if you're not a fan of rosemary, you may not like this bread. I'm a fan of rosemary, so I am really enjoying it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna plate some stuff up. Got a little cool jazz on. Bread.
Meatballs.
What'd you do?
I cut it.
Oh, okay.
What do you think it did?
His isn't pretty looking, so look at the pretty plates. Lots of broccoli. That's dinner tonight. And bread.
And bread, again.
Guys, so dinner tonight is that Costco white chicken chili. How chunky it is. I attempted to do a white chicken chili one time. It did not. It tasted okay, but it didn't look good. So that's their chicken chili. There's a container. An easy meal, right? I got some shredded cheese that they could throw on top. I have some rice in my rice cooker that they can pour it on. We got some tortilla chips if they want to crush some in there or scoop it up. So there's options. I have a funky guacamole sitting there. I hope it's still good. I'm going to slice that up and put some on top. I still have some guacamole containers in the back refrigerator. Could use that in case that avocado is not too good. But that is dinner tonight. I made a salad. I had some romaine. But I added some cabbage to it. I shredded some cabbage because we had cabbage and I haven't done much with it yet. and some tomatoes. And that is, oops, I don't know if you can see. There, bubbling. There's white beans in it. Chicken. So they pull the rotisserie chickens, I guess the ones they don't sell, and they make that with it. And I'm so glad that they do make that, because that we do like. They also sell like an enchilada. Really good. We haven't had that in a while. I should get that one day. So yeah, I think I'm ready to plate it up. Got some ranch. Here's my lonely avocado. There are some soft spots. I'll see what I can salvage. And I got some guacamole. Let me plate it up. There it is. I added some guacamole because the avocado wasn't too good. I'm actually going to crush my tortilla chips because that's a fun thing to do. Yeah, he already started eating. But that is dinner tonight. And we do all like the white chicken chili. Beans and all. No one's picking anything out. The first dinner, there's no complaints. Can you believe it? Not one of us
Lasagna
is complaining. And that's dinner tonight.
Nobody complains on lasagna night.
Yeah, lasagna, they don't complain either.
Or meatloaf mac and cheese.
Or meatloaf mac and cheese.
Or tacos.
Or tacos.
We don't complain on a lot of stuff.
There's usually always one, but certain things, we're unanimous. Michael made another sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what it is.
So it's the standard of roast beef and cheddar, but instead of just regular bread, I put it on a croissant.
A croissant.
A croissant,
which has even more butter to it.
Exactly.
There
So
you go.
you don't need to add any like oil or butter to it, and I also microwaved it a little bit for like 10 to 15 seconds in order to get the cheese a little more melted.
Oh, because the bread's too thick to really get it melty in the pan.
Exactly. I don't want to burn the bread either.
Oh, it smells good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's lunch for Michael. Hey guys, so dinner tonight, I got some chicken thighs, Costco. Took all the skin off. And I'm going to make honey garlic chicken. So of course I'm going to do it a little differently. She has it on a sheet pan. Yeah, and then like you're tossing it in the sauce at the end. Transfer chicken, pineapple, peppers, not doing that, to a bowl and toss with the remaining of the sauce. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to make this sauce and I'm just going to pour it on the chicken and put it in the oven because I don't got time. And then with that, I'm making baked macaroni and cheese. And I'm going to try my new breadcrumbs with pecorino. Give that a try. And that is dinner tonight. So I feel like jazzing it up. I'm going to use this spice blend that I got from Costco. Going to season it with that a little bit first. Okay. And then in this bowl, she said like half cup of cider vinegar, but she only used 8 thighs and I got 12. Half a cup of cider vinegar, half a cup of honey. So I'm just pouring. See, this is why I love cooking. You don't have to be precise like baking. That sounded a little southern when it came out of my mouth. I guess, excuse me, when I pull out the Magnolia table book. She's from Texas. Let's put some ketchup. She asked for a cup of ketchup, so a lot of ketchup. Gonna need more ketchup. And then I want a shitload of garlic. There we go. Let's mix that up. So instead of just regular thighs or barbecue, I want to do this honey garlic.
Okay. Because I was about to say, wait a minute, weren't you going to do barbecue?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of barbecue sauce, but I do have coffee barbecue sauce and mustard barbecue sauce, which you guys might not like.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, no.
Yeah, so let's do honey garlic. Let's see what this tastes like. Oh, it's good. Oh, Daddy's home. Put a little more honey. John went to Alabama on his motorcycle. And he never texted me. So I was texting him, you okay? He never told me if you were there or not. Men. So let's pour this in. And cook it up. I'm going to put some aluminum foil and throw it in the oven. I got it at 410. She had hers at 400. So that is a lot of sauce. Yeah, it should be good. Also asked for some melted butter. So I'm just going to throw butter in there and let it melt in the oven. And I'm going to cover it with foil and put it in the oven. I didn't mention it before. That's the Magnolia Table Cookbook, Volume 2. So I'm going to butter a dish. Lots of butter. So when this bakes with the pasta, the butter really cooks up the edges and they get all crunchy, and I love that. I don't remember if I made this for the channel before. I think I did. I gotta look. But it was such a long time ago. That's why I don't remember. But this is a good dish. And then I have some pecorino romano and cheddar to mix with the pasta. Put the pasta back in. Now I'm going to attempt to toss in some of this cheese. I did make a bag and a half because Sean has a friend over.
Joking.
And this is a family favorite, so we do like leftovers. So somehow I want to get like the cheese inside. So I might have to use my hands a little bit off camera, otherwise this will be a disaster. So Priscilla had asked, which I never addressed it, I never thought of it, but she had asked that we're not seafood, shellfish people, and you never see shrimp in any of my shoppings or cookings. And that's because I am severely allergic to shellfish. Ended up in anaphylactic shock when I was 18 years old in ambulance, going to the hospital. Never was allergic before that. And yeah, symptoms started coming on around 16, but I continued to eat it. And then at 18, that was it. Fully allergic, but I am able to eat fish, salmon, and stuff like that. Just not shellfish, deep ocean, the good expensive stuff. So I'm gonna try to toss that with my hands and get the cheese in there, and then I'm gonna top it with breadcrumbs. You add some milk and pepper. So there's that pecorino romano breadcrumbs. So I'm gonna sprinkle some on top. You can smell the cheese in there. Sprinkle some on top. When I was in college, a friend of mine made this for me when she invited me to her dorm. And at that time, I did not like cheese. But I was one of those polite eaters that ate whatever was put in front of me when I went to someone else's house. That was the first macaroni and cheese I ever had. So, breadcrumbs on top. Gonna add some milk. The milk mixes with cheese to make some of it a little creamy, so it's not too dry. There you go. I'm going to add some pepper. I don't know if you can see the pepper. Yeah, you can. Look at that. And then I'm just going to top it with the remainder of this little bit of cheese I have left. Oops, got it on the stovetop. Then I'm going to cover it and put it... Actually, you know what? I think I'm just going to stick it in the oven like that. Sometimes I cover it, but this is a big tray, and it's obviously overflowing. All this cheese will stick to the aluminum foil. So I'm just going to put it in there so everything can get melty and a little crunchy on top. So look at that. So once all the cheese was melted, I put the broiler on for a little bit to get it nice and crunchy. And I made some peas, hot peas and butter. Hot peas and butter. Oh, okay. And I left the broil on, trying to get it a little brown on top, give it a little color to make it look more appetizing. I hope the boys like it. We love garlic, we love honey, and they love ketchup. What's not to like? And there it is plated. Next time I will maybe do more sheet pan so that gets more golden. But that looks good. That's dinner tonight. So happy Thanksgiving from our home to yours. I didn't do any Thanksgiving video because these are all the same recipes that I used last year. So I'll just link that below. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, happy, and healthy and safe Thanksgiving with your loved ones. God bless.
Give me happy thanks.
Giving happy thanks.
Yes.
From Michael. So I don't know if you can see that, but it is snowing. Can you see that? Oh, dirty window. Hold on. Okay, I have the window open. From my professional New York snow experience, that looks like a wet kind of snow, so it's not going to stay. But it is snowing in Tennessee. See it against the trees. I didn't move south. I didn't move far enough south. Now look at it. Now the flakes got a little more lighter. So it's not...
We've gotten in 5 years.
Yeah, this is the most we've gotten in 5 years. And yeah, it's definitely not going to stay. Although we're going into the 20s at night. So it rained yesterday. Everything's just going to freeze over. But this is Tennessee snow.
Terrible.
Now it's starting to look like Christmas.
And it's still November.
Yep, November 30th.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise, surprise. It snowed more than I thought. Yeah. I wasn't expecting snow. But that's Tennessee snow. Look at the roofs. That was our blizzard of 2020. Hey guys, so John's making lunch. He is using leftover turkey from Thanksgiving. And then what?
So first we had a little, excuse me, garden vegetable soup from Trader Joe's, right?
That is really good. It's just like minestrone,
That was delish.
except there's no pasta in it, but
I
it
had a
tastes
couple
just like
spoonfuls
minestrone.
of that just to
What?
get myself started. I warmed up a ciabatta roll, and I'm going New York style. I used to get this in some delis in New York. But
Not with turkey though.
usually when you think of New York sandwich, it's some kind of Italian something, right? And that's some of the sandwiches that I have made on your videos.
Mm-hmm.
But this time I went leftover turkey from Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
I put some brown gravy. I warmed it up. Right?
That's that over there. The brown turkey gravy from Thanksgiving.
I'm going to pour a little of that sauce on there. Right? And then how do you top almost every sandwich? Some kind of no good for you cheese.
Fresh mozz.
Fresh mozzarella. And then we'll melt this on here a little bit.
You put the gravy in the turkey?
Yep.
Oh,
To warm it up.
there you go.
I'm going to warm it up again.
There, he actually put the gravy in the
And
turkey.
there you go. That's the sandwich.
So it's a Thanksgiving Italian ciabatta. I thought you were going to pull out the cranberry sauce.
Nah, I went
Nah?
with the brown gravy instead of the cranberry sauce. I could have made the turkey with the cranberry sauce, but I decided against it.
Ah, okay.
Because I wanted to mix it out. That wouldn't have gone. That wouldn't have gone. That would have been just turkey and cranberry.
So by adding fresh mozz, he Italianized the turkey.
Yep. There you go. Bam.
That's it.
Done.
Done. Enjoy.
Artwork.
All right. There's no color to it.
It doesn't matter.
Enjoy. Hey guys. So tonight for dinner I am making olive vodka. There's my tomato sauce, garlic, heavy cream, onions with meatballs, which I think my oven is not on, and some broccoli, which I'm going to sear it up in a pan after it was micro steamed. And that's dinner tonight. So I added some butter and some garlic. Let that sear. And here I have some butter and onions. Let that get translucent. Let me get some salt. Okay. A little bit of salt. A little bit of salt. Garlic. Ooh. Now 2 cans of tomato sauce. I'll scrape out all that. Let that heat up. Yummy. My meatballs are done too. We like these brown. Put the heat up on those a little bit. There we go. Nice and hot. Ooh, bubbling. Let's add some cream. Let that get hot again, and then I add the pasta. Ooh. Yummy. Meatballs are done. This was meat I got from Publix. Look how oily. How much oil it produced. So, this is getting warm. I want it hot, because the pasta has been ready already and it cooled down, so I want this sauce to heat up the pasta. Guys, so dinner tonight is pan-cooked chicken, and all I did was put it in avocado oil and my adobo seasoning, which obviously you can get adobo seasoning in any other brand, but this is the brand from savory spice shop that you buy by bulk. So it's nice and garlicky, getting them nice and brown because it's freezing outside, so don't want to grill them. I have some veggie blend in the microwave, and I had frozen leftover arroz con gandules. And that's dinner tonight. And there it is plated. I had some leftover broccoli, so I just threw that in the veggie blend. And that's dinner tonight. So dinner tonight, I'm making some pasta. I made some homemade sauce with the crushed fire roasted tomatoes. And we're making some crispy chicken strips. Some easy peasy dinner, real quick and simple. Me and John went to the mall today, and of course I walked into Williams-Sonoma. And I don't even know how to pronounce that. Pauchetti? They look like rigatoni to me, but I was like, wow, that is some big rigatoni. And we love rigatoni, and it's been a while. Sometimes when we go into the stores, and I love DeSico rigatoni because they're like the biggest tubey ones. They don't have them. You know, the popular sizes are penne, spaghetti. So I picked this up. I don't know how much it cost. Organic, Williams-Sonoma. Want to give it a try. Something fun. She's like, wow, you can even stuff these. Ideas. But that's dinner tonight. Look at those. Probably should have bought 2 bags. Chicken strips. And some broccoli with butter and garlic powder. There it is plated. These look pretty interesting. I put some Hawaiian rolls out. Pecorino. Look at that. Look at that. And butter. And that's dinner tonight.